Welcome to the Basketball Zone Cowbell Kingdom YouTube channel. I'm your host, Leo Bias, and today on the podcast, we have a very special guest, an up-and-coming global superstar comedian, Lance Woods.
Huh? Everybody? Huh? Huh?
Hey.
Huh?
We're LeVar Ball in this. Speak it into existence. My man's going to be global very soon.
Global superstar. I'm already an international sex symbol. Everybody knows that.
You already know. You already know, my man. It's a pleasure having you here, my man. I want to know more about you. I know fans want to know more about you. But before we get into all that, I also want to say that this episode is sponsored by Valley Tire Center. So if you need a lift job, a brake job, any type of service, they have your back. They're going to hook you guys up. All you got to say is Cowbell Kingdom sent me, and they will take care of you. And they also do Section 106 tickets almost all the time. So make sure to follow them on Instagram at Valley Tire Center. We'll also talk about De'Aaron Fox, Lonzo Ball, and the upcoming 3 matches, which is tonight against the T-Wolves, tomorrow against the Lakers, and Monday against the Spurs. My man, tell the people, if they already don't know who you are you, what do you do, how did you come up and just fell in love with this industry?
Well, first, I'm going to tell the people that I need new tires. So you said Valley Tires?
Valley Tire Center.
Valley Tire Center.
They're going to take care of you, brother.
And tell them Cowbell King. Okay. All right, man. So we get that out the way first.
All right.
Lance Woods, man. I'm from Sacramento. I grew up here, man. I born in San Francisco. Grew up in Sacramento. I moved out here when I was 5, 6 years old.
All right.
I went to all of the elementary schools in South Sac. I went to Valley High School, like Sacramento. I'm Sacramento.
You're Sacramento proud.
Yeah, absolutely. Sac proud. What's up?
So tell us, how did you get into, the comedian industry, like this awesome industry where we see Kevin Hart's and all these other guys?
So this is the funny part, right? From doing videos and things, there's so many people doing videos that people don't always know the difference of who's who.
Right.
Right? So I started doing videos to promote my stand-up.
Okay.
So then it's like people be like, I didn't know you do stand-up. It's like, yeah, I wouldn't be doing that if I wasn't doing this. Like, I wouldn't be screaming at my phone. But I actually started comedy in my church.
Okay.
So I started. My mom was she was over one of the the church anniversaries. She would do the planning committee. And when I was talking, I looked. I didn't know I was this ashy. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's off the record. But I just looked and I said, I can't tell stories with hands this ashy. This is bad. Oh my! I'm gonna have to sit on my. I hope did that pick up on camera? Never mind. Mind your business. You might not have on lotion either. Who are you to judge me?
They say I have girl hands because they're so soft, but I just say I just use the best type of lotion.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's like that. I'm slipping on the name, man. But you know what? Honest to God, I use baby lotion my whole life.
Okay.
On my face. I don't use gel. I put it on my hair and it looks kind of shiny sometimes. I think. I don't know what you're gonna say, but I love baby lotion because it don't give me pimples.
To be honest with y'all, he think he better than us. That's what he tried. He said, me, I use baby lotion. That peasantry, I do not involve myself with because my skin is soft and beautiful. I mean, y'all can mess with that. That's why y'all breaking out. But me, I use baby lotion on my hair and everything. But my mom's used to be over the thing at the church. She would be over the planning committee and things like that. So I used to be at the house just imitating my pastor, just joking around with my mom and my sister. She said, I'm going to put you on the program to do that at the anniversary. And I said, no, you're not. And then, yeah.
You slapped across your head.
Yeah, I was like mad quiet. I used to wear big, thick glasses. So I didn't like to be in front of too many people because I had big, I'm talking thick glasses.
Like the dude from the...
Thicker.
The Earl...
Thicker. Whoever you name it, thicker. You can see the future. You put my glasses on, and you can put the glasses on, and you can answer. You be like, oh, Jesus coming back. I can see the date through these glasses. It's going to be a Thursday. It's going to be partly cloudy. You can see right through it. So, anyway. So, she called me up. I mean, they on the program, and it's like, okay, next. And it was funny because I didn't talk much at church. So, then the person, whoever was reading the program was like, okay, so next we have Lance. Like I don't know what he finna do, but because I used to work the sound too. Like I'd be on the soundboard making sure all the mics was right, but I couldn't see too. So I'd be like turning the mics the wrong way. And my pastor would get irritated, like putting his hand up, like turning it up. But I'm like, thumbs up. I am doing good. That's right. I appreciate that. I'm working. Thank you. And so I went up there and literally, I'm talking about everybody was like on the floor. Like pastor was in the front with real tears coming from his face, on the ground laughing. Whole church is like laughing. People like getting out their seat, running around. I said, oh, I think I know what I'm gonna do in my life. So
that's awesome, guys. That's awesome, Lance.
So then that went from that to comedy clubs, and then comedy clubs turned into all the other different opportunities that come.
So after high school, you went straight to LA, I'm assuming?
Yeah, but then I didn't do comedy. I didn't do comedy in LA at all. I moved to LA to get into the music industry.
Oh wow.
I wanted to be an A&R.
I was gonna say rapper, but okay.
No, I mean that's racism. But
right. There's no, we're not doing no soft stuff on this show.
Yeah. What nationality are you?
I guess.
I don't want to. I'd rather not.
Go ahead, guys.
Some sort of Hispanic or Latin or.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm Mexican American.
Mexican. Okay. Mexican American.
Right.
Okay. Okay. You got to say the American at the end now. Hey, Mexican American. I belong here.
I belong here, yeah.
I don't know what y'all thought. No, I don't got no papers. I live here. Do you got papers? I got an address. I got mail that come to my house.
All the time.
I got a birth certificate. Them is my papers. Born in a hospital in America.
That's right.
So yeah. I'd be getting. I'd be all over the place.
Right.
What you asked me something? Oh, I moved to LA to get into the music industry.
Right.
So then I was out there for like 2 years, but I used to always try to be behind the scenes because, you know what I mean, wore the thick glasses and I didn't. Mm-hmm. I knew I was talented, but I didn't know what to do. And then there's comedy is a scary thing, man. Like
you have to have confidence.
You have to be extremely confident.
And you develop that throughout the years.
Yeah. But the thing about comedy, different than other forms of entertainment, is there is no one but you. Like there's nothing else. Like if you were an athlete, you got teammates. Mm-hmm. I mean, for the most, unless you playing golf or boxing or something. And even
then, they have a team.
You have a team. There's nothing. It's just you. When it's time to perform, it's you and a microphone and a stool and go. You know what I mean? Like
That's
I don't
scary.
got no background dancers, no DJ, no nothing.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, you ever been to Safeway? I'm with the girls in the background like Safeway.
That's the next right there.
That's first comedian with background dancers.
Next wave.
I like where you're going. But yeah, so when I moved back here, that's when I started comedy. When I moved back from LA, so it started growing and growing, and then you do this. Comedy it's an underground, and like anything else. When you got into what you do, it was like this big maze, and then once you got in, you started to kind of navigate it, and you said, oh, okay, I need to be over here with these people, and you didn't have to focus on all of this over here. It's like, oh, as long as I stay over here, I'll get over here still, but not that way. It's the same thing. So, yeah.
So, I applaud you. Congratulations on all the success. You know, you're trending on Twitter and on Instagram, and that's just an awesome thing because we have so many talented people from the NorCal area, Sacramento, Stockton, Modesto, all these areas, but yet they're not really talked about. And I think you're one of the pioneers. So yeah, congratulations.
Thank you, Leo. And I like how you threw Stockton in there because you repping Stockton. You need the streets to know that Stockton and Modesto is in here. that whole NorCal area, Sacramento, Stockton, Modesto.
Stockton is home. Obviously born and raised, went to Reno. I consider myself a Nevadan as well. I lived 4 years of my life, 18 to 22, graduated from Nevada.
Years.
The important years. The years where I feel like I became a man, right? So I love Reno. But anyways, Kings basketball, bro. They play the T-Wolves tonight, the Lakers tomorrow, and
Spurs
on Monday. Give me your predictions in the next 3 games, and then talk about tonight, your marquee matchups and your marquee match for tomorrow. I mean, we'll get into the whole Lonzo Ball versus De'Aaron Fox, but go ahead.
My prediction is 3-0.
What?
3-0. I mean, look, man, you gotta think about this.
Give me your professional, not your fanboy take.
Yeah, but I don't have a professional take. I mean, cause look, okay. So you talk about Minnesota, right?
Right.
These are 3 winnable games. Minnesota don't even like each other.
That's true.
Jimmy Butler don't like them. They don't like him. Derrick Rose don't like words. It's don't nobody like each other over there. So that's a very winnable game.
No doubt.
It's a very winnable game.
I have a win tonight.
And you're at home.
Right.
Then you go to LA. Or did you want me to talk about that game? You said matchups. Oh, we go keep moving.
Just go real quick.
Okay, so then we go to LA, right? LA is really bad on defense.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't been playing well. I mean, they do have LeBron. So that's
King James. LeBron.
They do got LeBron James, and that's always a thing. But they haven't gelled. Like it's when you
not yet. I mean, that Heat team did start 6-8, I believe.
That Heat team had a prime LeBron, a prime D Wade, and a prime Chris Bosh.
Right.
This Lakers team has an old LeBron
and a Lonzo Ball, a Kuzma, and an Ingram.
Yeah, and man. I
like that core.
I don't like it. I like LeBron as a player. I like Kuzma as a player. I like Lonzo as a player.
You like Ingram?
I'm not too so. I don't understand Ingram's game all the way. He's kind of
sporadic. He's inconsistent.
Inconsistent, sporadic, but just if you were to compare his basketball game, because we like to make comparisons.
No doubt.
So then you say people say he reminds you of Kevin Garnett, or not Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
But he doesn't shoot the three.
He reminds you from a skinny standpoint. From
that's what I'm saying. He just
like the
they just both need peanut butter. Like that's not. He needs some carbs. Like that don't make you Kevin Durant. Because you shaped like a stick figure. Like it's a lot more to Kevin Durant than that. Right. So it's like when you watching him and you say he doesn't shoot the three well and he doesn't get to the cup as well as you would think.
Well, this year he hasn't. Last year he was at 15 attempts. This year he's at 9. Obviously, there's a transition period between him and LeBron.
Yeah.
You have to transition to him. But that's no excuse because you're right. He should be the Batman to, or sorry, the Robin to LeBron's Batman.
I mean,
because he's very skilled. He's a playmaker. He can dribble at that size.
He's skilled.
He's inconsistent.
He's super inconsistent. And then when the NBA is so funny, man, with this. Okay, for instance, right? It's a little off topic, but Gordon Hayward is going back to Utah for his first game back in Utah tonight, and they tried to sign him and all that, and he left. And the second he left, they get Donovan Mitchell.
Which I said the Kings should have drafted at 10, and I'm on record. I'm the only one in the media that said that. Which I'm upset, but.
And at 10, who did they take?
They traded 10 for 15 and 20, which ended up being Jackson and Harry.
Okay. So, but the only point is, that's how quick you move on.
No doubt.
The second Hayward left, the same Uber that took him to the airport picked up Donovan Mitchell and brought him to the arena.
Same concept. It's what have you done for me lately?
So if you're talking about Brandon Ingram and what it was, all of that, everything you thought about him is now Giannis.
Right.
Just that quick. This long, wiry next Kevin Durant type, unstoppable, and now that's just Giannis.
He proved that last night. He made Durant look silly.
Yeah, and it's like, and it's just that quick, man. And it'd be like, you can't take anything for granted.
Would you say it's like McGregor getting just destroyed in his last fight? He was a king of UFC. He like leaves the sport. There's always a younger, more talented guy coming after you, right?
Yeah.
And then, dude, Habib just whooped his ass.
Yes, that's what life is, man. Like you be in that spot, and when you in that spot, the climb is so hard to get there, and then once you get there, staying there is even harder. Cause now when you on your way up, it's like people might do you favor and so on. So once you're there, everybody's just going for your spot.
Right.
So as I'm watching, just let's turn into Laker talk. But when I'm watching the Lake, and I'm like, there's a few because Lonzo's in that same spot.
Right.
It's like just that quick they brought in Rondo, and it was like, I mean,
for what? I don't get it.
I mean, look, man,
Lonzo's better right now.
They do the same thing, and Lonzo's younger and more athletic. And
Lonzo actually shoots the ball though. Rondo won't even attempt a shot.
Yeah, and it's weird because Rondo's a decent shooter. Rondo can shoot the ball. He just doesn't shoot the ball. I've watched Rondo forever. My dad is from Kentucky.
Okay.
I have family from Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
And Rondo went to Kentucky. So I've always followed Kentucky basketball. I followed Rondo and all of that. And it's like, no, he has good form and all of that. He shoots fine. He just doesn't. So then when you don't, it becomes a head thing. If you ever watch Rondo with the shot clock going down, he shoots it fine.
He does. Like, his mechanics, his form is fine.
Everything.
It's just a confidence thing, right? Like,
it's a mental thing. I'm telling you, if you ever watch him when he's got to shoot it, he shoots it, and it looks fine. It goes in at a decent clip. It's just, I don't know. But that's how it is. And that's even with the Kings it's the moment that we got to seize right now.
Right.
It's like, okay, we have some excitement. We have some energy in the city. Now it's like some of the league is starting to take notice. Like, oh, it's not just an automatic win no more.
No doubt.
So now when you're in that position as a team, you have to go up from it.
Even Charles Barkley said it. Every game was easy. Except for the Kings right now. He's like, I apologize. The Kings are actually decent.
Yeah.
The Kings are going to win 42 games, he said, which was crazy.
Let me tell you something, Kenny. Last year that was terrible, but this year and then Shaq said, "Oh, you saying they're going to make the playoffs?" I'm not saying. Well, I mean, hell. If the Lakers do, I mean, hell. But
Charles,
it's just you got to seize the moments, man. It's like when you in that spot, the Kings is. This is, I had it in one of my videos. It's like a joke. It's like they had 5 wins, 5 or 6 wins by Halloween, and then they had 5 wins last year till Easter.
I know. Yeah, in one of your videos you were talking about Steph Curry, and you're like, he has more threes than the damn whole Kings team does.
Yeah, man,
which is true.
Yeah, and it's like, but it's just seizing the moment, and now you got. I think Bogdan. They say he's not playing tonight though.
Are they not?
That's what I just seen on.
So saving them for prime time tomorrow.
Yeah, and you came back from knee surgery.
Right.
You want to get them right, but it's just everything with that. It's like, okay, seize the moment. Now people is looking at you. Okay, now it's time that you got to step it up. Now it ain't play like you've been playing. You got to take it up another level now because teams are saying, oh y'all can play, huh? Oh, okay, well we finna come out and play. And you gotta match that. You gotta meet that with the same force that they're coming with. And from a talent standpoint, the Kings are talented.
No
They have a bunch of pieces. They don't have the superstar name that jumps out, but I mean, you talk about young athletes
they're fun,
who pass the ball and play well, and then you got to talk about Yeager as a coach, because I thought last year
a lot of question marks on him.
Well, yeah, and it was, coming from Memphis, and he had that slow down style, and then
they're still playing kind of slow in the half court. I still see him run the high post, boring ass offense. Which is an issue, but he's transitioning, and I'm glad that they run as much as they do.
Yeah, and that's only gonna keep going the more you give the keys to Fox. Because if you say Fox, Buddy, Bogdan, Willie, let's go, let's run, let's go, let's run.
Right.
Shumpert, let's run.
Bagley, let's run.
Bagley, let's go. And because there's going to be a moment in the season where they say, okay, Bagley has to start. Because if you look at production by minute,
I don't think he should start. Because I think Belita makes that team run. He's the reason why they've been good this year.
You think so?
I know so. He allows Willie, because Willie and Bagley are so similar right now. They're both pick and roll, dunkers. Like they're rollers. Bagley can't stretch the floor out yet. I know he's shooting like almost close to 50% from 3, but he's shot 1.2 times per game. That's not enough.
Yeah.
That's a small sample size.
Everything about Bagley is a small sample size right now. That's
Right.
why I say if you look at his productions per minute, and it's like naturally you would think if he got more minutes he would be more productive. But I mean, but who knows?
But at the expense of, my thing is, Willie is being successful this year because he is the only guy in the paint doing damage, running the floor. Last year, playing with DeMarcus, playing with Zebo, it's so congested in there. Belita stretches out the floor, creates space for him and D-Fox to run that pick and roll. So now it makes sense. If you put Bagley in there, he has that same skill set. That's all he wants to do, which is great. That's all I want him to do right now. So if he can't spread the floor out, there's no reason to start him over Belita right now.
Yeah, no, I said right now. I said there's going to be a time. There's going to be a time
next year maybe.
And he stretches the floor. He can shoot. And it's when you look at the direction of the NBA and the teams that are winning, it's positionless.
No doubt.
It's just go put your best athletes. You want length. You want switchable matchups on defense, and you want shooting that can stretch the floor.
That's why Zebo can't play in today's NBA.
That's you know what I mean.
Right.
It's hard to play, and if you hide to.
So is Fox better? So is Fox better than Ball?
Yeah, I think at this point you gotta say so. At this, if you say at their prime, not prime, but what they've both shown you, the height of what they can be. Fox has shown you more. And I think Lonzo does things that don't show up in the stat. Lonzo has a very high basketball IQ, but Lonzo is also extremely passive. And not as a passer, like passive. Like, Lonzo will get lost in the basketball game. He will literally just pass the ball and go stand over somewhere and won't be.
But he's going to give you great defense. He's one of the best rebounding guards already.
Yeah.
One of the best defensive guards already. So, again, he may not show up in the scoring sheet, but he's going to do other things that help you win games.
I like Lonzo.
I love both. Right now, Fox has been better.
Yeah, Fox has been.
And a lot of it has to do with giving him the keys. Again, Lonzo has to play with LeBron now. That's his team. So he's not like the guy anymore, right? He was brought in last year to be the guy. LeVar had a lot to do with that, but still.
He was actually brought in to be the guy, but like a point guard.
Yeah. He's supposed to be Magic. We'll see, but as of right now, it's not looking like it.
What's 3 steps under crystal ball?
Under Magic?
Yeah. A crystal ball. That's not Magic, but it does something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not Magic. You're card trick.
Yeah.
Voila. You're not Magic. You voila. That's a lot to put. You're voila. You're good. Okay,
he's Rondo with the jump shot.
Yeah. And
that's good. Rondo's a champion.
Not just Rondo with a jump shot.
He's an all-star. Rondo's an all-star.
But not just that. Lonzo is like a great athlete. Like, and he's like 6'5", 6'6", and he can jump, and but it's a weird thing watching Lonzo because it feels like they're priming him to trade him. That's what it feels like when I'm watching it. When I'm watching it, all the moves that are being made doesn't look like Lonzo is a part of their long-term future anymore. That's how it looks to me. You bring in LeBron and Rondo.
Rondo on a 1-year deal. So
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, a 1-year deal. It means a 1-year deal in that situation. When you bring in LeBron, knowing what he's playing for right now is championship or nothing. I don't have time to have fun. I'm coming to win. You bring in him on a 1-year because you're bringing everybody on a 1-year deal. Right. We just need to fill this roster in the hopes of next summer going to grab some people.
Oh, well, the good thing is that all those young guys, those young cats, are on rookie contracts, so they're not taking much of the space anyway.
You know what rookie contract is good for?
4 years.
Trades.
That's true. That's true.
Get them out of here. You know what I mean? Like, because LeBron's playing for right now.
Yeah.
Like, for right this second. So it's like, from a franchise standpoint, you might say, man, we love Ingram. We want to groom him up to maybe be this. But
are you willing to sacrifice your short term for your long term? And because the Lakers are bad for 5 years, man.
When you
are they trying to do that again?
When you bring in LeBron in his 16th season, then yeah, I think you're playing for right now. You don't have a choice. If you bring in LeBron in year 16,
I think these guys are good enough to compete with them and learn. And this year is the learning year where they'll make the playoffs. They'll lose in the second round, and then they'll get that experience that the young Celtics got last year without Kyrie and without Gordon Hayward. So I see a progression there from these cats.
The difference between the Celtics is
how?
What I'm saying, the difference is, first off, they don't have a Brad Stevens level coach.
That's true. That's a great point.
And while we're talking about that, the Celtics are holding on to #1 picks for the next 20 years of I don't know how they got 45 #1 picks.
Right.
For the next, they got the #1 draft pick for the next 20 years.
And that's a great point.
Somehow.
Yeah.
So they have a little more leverage. And those trades came across Boston State, and they just sat on them. They said, we're going to sit with Jaylen Brown. We're going to sit with Jason Tatum. We're going to sit.
Would you trade Tatum for AD?
No.
Oof.
No.
I would.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't trade AD, that's tough. But it's like when we get sick, like diabetes or something, right? And they say, oh, no, you're not going to take away my fried chicken. It's like, that's not your fried chicken. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be our mindset. Like, I can't lose my cable. It's not your cable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but that
it's a cultural thing.
We take everything and personalize it so much that we identify ourselves with things that don't identify with us. You understand what I'm saying? It's like it'll be like you are who you are, regardless if you had that suit on or something else. You are who you are. It's what's inside of you that makes you who you are. It's not about the external things or the things that you may have. It's not because you have this car because you It's like, no, you're you, and you have this car. But I would be Lance Woods on the bus.
Right.
You know what I mean? But people don't think that way. People think if I don't...
That they need the suit, that they need the car, that they need that to show that there's... That doesn't make me. You're right. I don't need the suit for me to...
It's a nice suit, though.
I'm sure. And I got it for like $20 online.
Oh, okay. We'll talk about the website. We're definitely gonna talk about this website.
So it's just like, to me, life is very simple. Love the ones that love you, right? Mm-hmm. You have your close circle, your family members. Mm-hmm. You know, obviously God's first for me. Mm-hmm. In my life, that's always going to be subject for other people when we live in the land of the free. And then it's my family, and then it's my career. Yeah. And that's how it is to me.
Yeah, in the same way. I tell people, man, you got to keep God first, at least for me. And it has to be the center of your life. And what we'll try to do is we'll try to make something else the center and put God as like a part of...
To the side.
Yeah, like, God is a
kind of like an endorser.
Same
in reality, he should be...
He should be the brand. He should, you know what I mean? It's like, but it's like, I do that, and God. Yeah. But if I don't, it's like, no, this is God first, and then everything else falls in line with that. There was something and then family. It's like, I got a lot of friends, I got good
friends, acquaintances.
Yeah, but I'm just big on relationships, man. I build great relationships, and I do what I say I'm gonna do, and I try not to say things that I may not be able to do. You know what I mean? So when I was gonna do this, all right, I'll be here at this time. Right. If I couldn't make it, I wouldn't. I'm honest, because that's just how it is.
I can't make it, dude. And some people are scared, like, what's he gonna say? Fuck, I can't make it.
Can't make it. So then they try to overdo stuff, and then if I say, hey, I want you to come here, I got $200 for you, and because I produce shows too. Right. Like I do my own comedy shows. Kind of like a LeVar Ball type thing. I produced my own shows. Right. I'm in the process. I'm about to shoot my own special. Okay. I'm going to self-produce it and pay for it all out of my own pocket.
There you go.
And then I'm going to take it to...
Because you see the long-term vision.
Yeah.
And life's not a short-term thing.
No.
I want people to understand that. Like,
no,
you see that, I see that.
And you have to invest in yourself. Okay. And, if HBO came to me and said, we're going to do this, and this, here's this much money, I would do it. Mm-hmm. But they didn't, or they haven't. So, and I'm not mad at them, they don't know me. So I'm going to go produce something, here you go, and now maybe you'll know me. Right. So now we can have a partnership and a relationship. But that's my mindset. So you have to be okay with investing in yourself and taking your losses and all of that. But in the vein of that, when I produce shows, so I'll bring comics in from out of town, from out of state, and say, yo, I got this show for you, and this is how much it pays. And because I said this how much it pays, this how much you're getting paid. It doesn't matter if nobody showed up to the show. I didn't tell you was getting paid this much unless nobody showed up to the show. Right. I told you was going to get this much. Here's your money. I told you that, so I have to take the loss.
That's how you build relationships.
And that's just about being a honest
your word's
person.
Your bond.
Yeah, it used to be.
I don't need a handshake. I don't need a contract.
I don't need and I'm in a position where I sign a lot of contracts. Right. You know what I mean? But
nowadays you have to.
A contract is like saying,
a lot of slimy people.
They say like this: I don't trust you. That's what the contract is. You know what I mean? But you don't know what somebody else has been through. So it's like, they might have not doing contracts for years, and then it's like, you know what? No matter what, I gotta do contracts now because it's happened too many times to where this went wrong. I gotta do contracts. There's no way around. I gotta do contracts, and it's like, I get it. You know what I mean? But it's just like, for me, when I do business, it's just I like just to be like, yo, that's what he said he's gonna do. Why wouldn't he do that? You know what I mean? I take pride in my reputation. You don't bring my name up and people got all these bad things to say. And, oh man, he did. Like, nah, no, not me. Anybody mad at me is probably about a girl.
You see that? Like that plug-in, huh?
And I didn't do nothing.
Right.
I don't know her, but most of the time you mad be about a girl.
Right.
I didn't do it.
Didn't do it. We good.
Yeah.
Let's go and do it, my man. We got to get ready for the game tonight. Again, 3-0. I think the Kings are going 2-1.
Okay.
2-1. Never lost.
Never. Well, that's one loss. Actually.
There you go.
Do you have any, or are you just saying, so that would be.
I think his energy is just infectious. I'm going to go 2-1.
I'm just saying, you just said the same thing again. You just said 2-1 again.
I know. I'm that excited, though.
So that would be 2-2 on the homestand.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah,
it'd be 2-2 on the homestand.
That's what I wanted from the start.
Okay.
If the Kings can go 10-10 in the next 20 games, that is a win for me. What about for you?
10-10.
Because now you're above 500.
Yeah.
About 30 games in. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That puts you about 15-13 or somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there, and that.
That's 8 seed.
That between 8 and 10, but in between 7 and 10 actually in the West, because those things bounce around every half game and all of that. I think that's good. I think if you look at the Kings roster, fighting for a playoff spot is realistic. That is a realistic thing. And as I'm watching. Because this is the part, if you're being honest, that is scary as a Kings fan. This is the scary part. You feel like the Rockets might get it together.
No, they are going to get it together.
You know what I mean?
They are going to get it. The Thunder are going to get it together.
Well, the Thunder won 7 straight. Now.
Right. So
they have it together.
They're going to continue to get it together.
Yeah.
And they're doing it without Russ past 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
So that's one team. And
the Lakers.
So let's not lie. It's fine. We hate them, but we can't lie about that. They're good. It's LeBron by himself.
So then when you're looking and you're saying that's why I'm saying 10-10, yeah, but you need some cushion. You need some cushion, man, because
we're Kings family. We can't get that greedy.
It's not greed. It's just you gotta. The thing I like about what the Kings are doing, because this is the knock that people say. They say they ain't beat nobody. That's great. You're supposed to beat the teams you're supposed to beat.
Exactly.
Good
teams beat bad teams.
Yes, beat up on the Hawks. Get them out of here. Smack the Magic around. Right. You gotta win the games you're supposed to win, and then in the other games be competitive. They was competitive with the Raptors. Too many late game turnovers, and they got killed on the boards. Yeah. The Milwaukee thing was another story. And NBA, y'all need to test Giannis and make sure that's a human. I don't know.
He's my MVP this year.
He's the Monstar's MVP.
Monstar.
He got arms like Dowson from Street Fighter. I seen him dunk from half court without jumping. We gotta fix that.
Right.
You know, he looked like he playing on the.
It's silly.
What they call this?
The Nerf courts.
When you at the fair or at the arcade.
Oh my God.
And they doing this with two. That's what he playing on.
Right.
But yeah, man, beat the teams you're supposed to beat. These other teams be competitive. As long when you compete, they competed with the Raptors. That was a competitive basketball.
No doubt. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a fun game.
It's corny to say they played hard and there's no moral victories. But damn, that team is good and they played
They're the best
really
record in the
hard.
league.
Yeah.
11-1, 10-1,
Yeah.
and a lot of that, at least 3 or 4 of the games was without Kawhi, and they. I mean,
Dogging everybody.
yeah,
The only team
man.
they lost to was the Bucks.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, man, and then the Bucks game wasn't really competitive, but
Right, and then that was without Giannis.
Giannis didn't play against.
Kawhi and Giannis didn't.
Oh
play.
no! I'm talking about the Kings game.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say no. I remember him dunking on Cooper. I'm almost
That's
for
my
sure.
boy Cooper. That's my dog.
But
They're both Greek though.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was talking about that. He was talking about how it's gonna be
Yeah.
weird when they see each other in Greece. That's funny. But what was I saying?
So final thoughts.
Okay. Yeah, he kicking me out.
thoughts.
Oh yeah, no, we gotta go. You're right.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Final thoughts. Okay, you like 2-1. I like 3-0.
Uh-huh.
But final thoughts. Cowbell Kingdom. Thank y'all for all the support. Keep supporting everything this man does. Everything he does is quality, high quality, and great work, and he's a fucking great guy. Follow me online. Lance Woods on Instagram.
And we'll have it right here. Boom, boom, boom. In a little bit.
Lance Woods on Instagram. Twitter, Sir Lance Woods. Facebook, Lance Woods.
How come you don't have like the same thing?
Cause that somebody bought, like somebody get them. So do you know social media connections?
No.
You don't got no friends in social media?
No.
In the court, I've been trying to get somebody at Twitter for years. There's somebody with the Lance Woods handle on Twitter who has not tweeted in 8 years.
That's ridiculous.
And he tweeted one time 8 years ago.
That's ridiculous.
And I was like trying to get the handle off, and it couldn't happen. There's somebody on Facebook who, because you know Facebook has the
Lance Woods is a very popular name, right?
for white people. I don't know how I got it, but and then they got the backslash on Facebook. So the Lance Woods on the backslash is some dude who hasn't posted anything, and I messaged him and he didn't get back to me. But I got it on Instagram early, so that's good.
There you go.
So then my
That's the most
thought was, should I change my Instagram to my Twitter handle and lose my name?
No.
That's what I said. I said, nah, I'd rather not. I
like Lance Woods.
Me too. It's simple. You get right to it. So yeah. Follow me on everything. Keep supporting this man. Go Kings.
Cowbell Kingdom.
It's a tongue twister when you're trying to say it fast.
It's true.
And my hat is tight because I got a lot of hair. Cowbell Kingdom. Keep watching. Keep supporting. How many episodes of this have you done?
A lot. I lost count.
Okay.
I lost count. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much.
Subscribe to my YouTube page.
Subscribe to. We'll link all his social media, all his YouTube channels. Again, thank you guys so much. Support the movement here at Cowbell Kingdom Basketball Zone. We'll be giving you a behind-the-scenes look on Kawhi Leonard, on Trae Young, which you already did, on Jaren Jackson, on the whole NBA, but especially the Sacramento Kings. Again, guys, thank you so much. And on behalf of the entire CK team, peace.